Welcome back to Farming Simulator 2017 with the Rude Man. In the last episode, we were busily trying to get stuff done. I tell you what, somebody mentioned in a comment the other day that this farm that I'm playing here has too much production. I wouldn't have said that a month ago, but I tell you what, it really does. I can't keep up with stuff. So here's what I'm going to do. If you notice, I've only got $118,000 in the bank there, and mainly that's because I bought a couple new farms, a couple new fields in the last episode or two. What I've done is, in between this episode and the last episode, I emptied this thing and I'm refilling it. Emptied the other one and I'm refilling it, and I'm trying to keep up with everything because the animals are just going crazy. Let's see here if I can take a look. Okay, see, their breeding cows are starving again. It's just, I got almost 1,500 cows. I've got 588 breeding pigs. I've got 543 breeding sheep, and they're all starving to death. So I've got to take care of that. I got to take care of that, but I need to sell some stuff too. I've got tons of stuff to sell, but I've got to take care of the animals because they're going to die. Now, we're going to look at this in a minute. I bought a set. Somebody mentioned that I should get a trailer that hauled more than 14 or 28 cows. I already had one. I had this one here. I haven't used this in a long time, and I pull it with this Chevy truck. I love the Chevy truck. It's one of my favorite trucks in the game. Anyway, you can see I got a lot of stuff to sell, but I've got to feed the animals. So what's the deal with this truck? Well, or trailer, I should say. This trailer holds 100 animals. What it did hold was only the vanilla animals, the cows, the sheep, and the pigs. I went in and remodded this one to hold the breeding cows, sheep, and pigs too. So now we can haul 100 animals at a time. I just love this Chevy truck. So let me grab some animals here, and you can see I can hold 100 sheep. Don't ask me where they put them. I think there's some in the glove compartment. There's probably a little bit, and the gas tank's not completely full, so there's probably some in the gas tank. Who knows where they're at, but there's 100 in there. Interestingly enough, you can only put 100 in a pen at a time. So, oh geez, I think the pens are full. Could be. Let's see. Yeah, I think the pens are full. Let me just sell these. So let's go over to the other sell point. I got enough stuff being butchered anyway. Let's just sell some animals. Yeah, I love this Chevy truck. It's just really cool. Detail's great on it. I love the way it sounds. It drives nice. It pulls. The trailer's nice. It's just an all-around fancy, fine truck. Why I made it brown, I don't know. I've made it all kinds of other colors. I just decided, well, let's make it brown. It'll match my service truck that I've got. Alright, let's see if we can dump these things. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to sell 100 sheep. If I can, I'm doing this. Oh man, I'm doing this wheel as fast as I can do it. I don't know what happened. What did I do? Am I buying or selling? What did I do? Let me get out of here. Okay, sell. I want to sell. I want to sell. Right? Alright, there we go. There's 100. Boy, fingers tired now. 240,000. Okay, so I don't want to keep doing this. I just wanted to show this truck off for you. Or to you. But I've got harvesting to do, and I need to feed those animals. So I worked a little bit offline in between this episode, last episode, to kind of catch up on some things. I wanted to make sure that I had the mixing stations going, that kind of thing, because I'm going to need more feed. I need to do a corn harvest because I don't have any corn. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what kind of needs to be done as I go around the farm today. I'm going to show you what kind of needs to be done, like selling, you know, the products and stuff. That all needs to be done. I don't have time to do it. So I'm going to show you what needs to be done, and I'm going to do a lot of that offline after the episode ends here. I mean, look at that. The poo is actually full. Look, up there, the breeding cow slurry is 100%. It's just, everything is just full. I just can't keep up. I mean, I've got from the sheep, look at, I finally have wool, which took forever to have, but the wool's finally full. I just need to get working. But I gotta feed the animals because they're gonna die if I don't. So let's start off with what? Well, let's start on this end, breeding sheep first, and we'll just work our way over. The normal animals look to be okay, so it's just the breeding animals. So basically, let's see, we need water, but we also need grass. So let me grab some grass while I've got this trailer here. I don't need horseplay on. Alright, while this thing's filling up with grass. By the way, I was out of grass on this farm. I did bring a train load over, so I've got a little bit of grass. There's still grass over at the train depot, but I got some grass over here. So let's start filling this up. We'll get our water. Let's see, where's the water tank? There we go. And we'll start watering animals. I think that slurry's full. All the slurry's full. Ah, geez, I just can't keep up. So we're looking at the breeding sheep to start with. By the way, I had a commenter, one of my subscribers, commenting on the issue that I'm having with the milk piling up on the breeding animals. There's no way to get it as far as I know. He suggested I use a placeable trigger. I have done that before, but not on a farm that has the production that this one has. So I did do that. It did not work. Now, I think the reason why it doesn't work is it's the same reason why a vanilla animal trailer won't pick up the breeding animals. The vanilla animals are pig, cow, and sheep. The mod animals are, the breeding animals are pig 2, cow 2, sheep 2. That's their designation on this particular map. So the equipment isn't set up for that. So I had to go in on this trailer and say that it not only holds pig, cow, and sheep, it holds pig 2, cow 2, and sheep 2. And so that's how I was able to remodify that trailer. Now the milk is a little bit different. It's built into the game. So there's got to be some distinction between the breeding cow milk and the vanilla milk, because they're two separate figures. Let's see here. They're two separate figures. See, you've got 40,000 in the regular cows. I've got 1,400,000 in this breeding cows. There's got to be inside the game a distinction between how is it getting this number, in other words. How does it know there's that much in the breeding cows and that much in the regular cows? There's got to be a distinction. So you can't throw a regular trigger in there because it's a vanilla trigger. It's going to pull the vanilla milk out. You need to figure out where the other milk is being accounted for and how do you access that. I don't have the time to do that. I'd have to go through this map mod with a comb to figure out where that's at. And I don't have time to do that. It's not that big a deal, in other words. So what I could do instead of selling cows, well, I don't know. It's a different cow. Yeah, I don't know. Just got to think about it. All right, let me get this water tank over to the breeding pigs. We'll just continue with the water and work our way down between the animals. Now, there may be something I don't have because, like I said, I don't have any corn. I've got some planted, and I don't know if it's ready to harvest. Let's see if it is. All right, let's see. There's my growth patterns. I do have some corn. Where did I plant the corn? All right, 23 is in corn. I got 23 is a pretty good one. 5 is in corn, it looks like. And so the growth patterns of those are what? All right. This one's almost ready. There's a tip of this field right here that isn't ready. 5 looks to be ready. So we do have some corn that we can get. Okay, while that's going, let's go back to the animals and see. Whoop, too far. We were working on sheep. Breeding sheep here. They got water. They need grass, silage, and wheat or barley. So let's grab our truck again. Let's grab our truck with grass. We know they're going to need that. I don't know if I can take breeding cows and put them over in the vanilla cow pen. I was thinking about that because I've got plenty of breeding cows. I don't have very many vanilla cows, so if you notice, I'd have more milk if I had more cows. I'd have more wool if I had more cows. I'll have to try that. I don't think you can. Because the animals are designated differently. Like I said, it's cow 2, pig and pig 2, cow and cow 2. I don't think it'll let me drop them in that pen, but I don't know. I'll go check and see. What else needs grass? The breeding sheep have their grass. It looks like the regular sheep, of course, need grass, but I'm not worried about them. Breeding cows need grass. So let's go give the breeding cows some grass. Keep them all happy. Okay, while that's happening, let's see what the pigs need. Breeding pigs do not need grass, do they? No, they don't eat grass. Not surprised. Their stomachs are different. Believe it or not, the anatomy of pigs is similar to humans. So what else we have now? Let's see. We're going to go back to the breeding sheep. Breeding sheep. They need silage or hay and wheat and barley. All right, cool. I can do that. Grab some silage. First of all, I'm going to go over and see if there's actually silage in the silage silo that I need to take out. There is a little bit. Might be enough. I'm going to end up having to haul this off anyway. I need to figure out, let's see, I got plenty of slurry here. Need to figure out what I can do with the slurry for sure. I want to make some fuel. How much do I have in canola? I don't have a lot of canola. I should plant some canola because I need to make fuel too. I don't need to, but what else are you going to do with the canola? That's probably more than I'm going to need, but let's find out. I'm probably going to need more than that when it comes to the cows. This should be enough for the sheep, though. Was it sheep? Yeah. Moo. Bah. My sheep always sounds like a goat to me. Bah. Bah. I think it's because I go bah, like that instead of bah, bah. Goats sound different, don't they? I should know. I'm an old goat myself. Okay, so there, that's filled them up. Let's go ahead and put this in with the breeding cows because we know they're going to need silage. They eat silage, so I don't think the pigs do. Look at all that poo. What am I going to do with all that poo? Oh, I hit the trough. Don't break it. I haven't got time to make repairs. All right, wheat and barley is all we need left. Let's see, breeding cows, breeding cows. See, that barely gave them any. Barely. So, all right, we need some wheat or some barley. What do we have most of? Barley, looks like. No, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, barley. 1, 2, 3. Right, barley. There is a field, that great big field at the bottom of the map had barley on it ready to harvest. I don't know if it still does. Let's go take a look. Nope, it got harvested. I missed it. I was going to get that, and I missed it. It got harvested overnight. Yeah, millet's ready, but I don't know what I'd do with millet. So, anyway, there you go. I missed it. I was going to do that just before the game turned over from yesterday. I was going to do that. That would have gave us a lot of barley. Well, I don't know if he even had enough money to lease the field, so probably a moot point anyway. Okay, let's go down to barley. They're not going to take that much, but I think I can use barley in the pig food mixer, so... So anyway, talking about what I started to talk about earlier in the episode, there's so much stuff I need to do, like selling milk, delivering animals for slaughter, selling animals. There's so much of it. I don't need to do it during the episode. You don't need to see me driving back and forth with that. You know how much I've got because I'm showing you. I'm showing you how much meat over there is ready to be sold. How many animals I need to sell. So you don't actually need to see me sell them. So that's the kind of stuff I'm going to kind of be doing in between the episodes to keep up with some of this stuff. Because I just can't do it. I can't keep up with it. It's just so much production. And if I don't start selling things, I'm out of money. I don't know what the hell I'd do if I owned more fields. I haven't got time to harvest them. I mentioned that in another episode. This is not the one I'm trying to do here. I mentioned that in another episode that there's so much production on here that you could actually play this map and never do any farming. You could just raise animals. Or you could just do farming and not mess with the animals. It's kind of tough to do both unless you're on a server. And there's a lot of the production I haven't even figured out yet. Let's see which one. It's the one on the left, isn't it? What else do we need? We need corn and soybeans, which I don't have any. Potatoes and sugar beets, which I do have. Which reminds me, I need to start some harvesting. I've got harvesting to do. What is that? Did I already do that field? I did. I didn't prepare. See, I'm getting behind on my actual farming. I didn't realize this one needed to be reseeded. There's some corn. I don't see that it's ready. This is ready. What is this now? Is this soybeans? This is canola. Alright. I do have some canola. This is canola. This is a hops. And then field 2 over here is hops. So we're going to have lots of hops, make beer. I did buy some new fields. You saw that. Oh, God, I almost got that gold nugget. I've got fruit to pick up. Look at this. Look at that. All the fruit is full. All the vegetables over there are all full. Or if they're not, they're going to be. Jeez, I just can't keep up. If I sell all this stuff, you know, I could sit and wait for a great demand, but okay, these are soybeans. They're not ready yet. And these are soybeans. And that one up there is corn, I think. Yeah, corn. So I got a big field of corn. I got 2 fields of corn coming, a big one and a small one. They're not ready yet. That's okay. So let's move on. What is this guy doing? Oh, I'm at the bottom here of this field. I was gonna make a course here and get this bottom part too, along with the top part. Let me bundle this guy up. I don't know if I really need any more grass or not, but there's no reason why, if I'm doing other things, I can't let Courseplay run out a grass field, so I might as well. What do we got here? Grassy bottom. Low grassy bottom. Yeah, I might as well let some of these guys work while I'm doing other things. Let's see. That took... What am I doing? I was delivering barley, wasn't I? Okay, I got that done. Let's go get rid of this. What do we need for the animals again? Alright, so I'm still looking at the sheep. Breeding sheep, pigs. Breeding sheep are done. They're making wool. Productivity 77%. It'll jump up. It'll jump up. It was down because I had a lot of things that I need to take care of. Okay, so we're back now to pigs or breeding cows. Breeding cows. Breeding cows need water. Boy, I gave them water, didn't I? There's a lot of breeding cows, though. It's going to take a lot of water. It's going to take a lot of grain. It's going to take a lot of everything. Let's dump this out. We know they're going to need what? They're going to need water and then straw. So let's empty this and get it filling with straw. Come on, straw. Yeah, I never thought I'd hear myself saying that that a map had too much production. But oh my God. I thought Maverick was big on production. All right, let me go find my water truck. See, I gave them water. What didn't even show up hardly on the scale. If there were two of me, I'd borrow the milk truck, put water in it, but it doesn't do me any good. There's just me working the farm. Just me, myself, and nobody else. Fill that up. It's back over to the truck. Got the straw. Sheep don't need straw, but if this doesn't use this whole truck, then I'll put the rest of it with the pigs. See how much it's going to take. I wish this didn't dump. This truck here. I like this truck an awful lot. The only thing I don't like about it is the fact that it dumps instead of unloading through another means. Well, it took it all. How much did it actually need? Breeding cows, straw. Oh my God, it did a third. If that. If that. This Scania sounds so funny. To me it does. Alright, I'm going to run over and get my truck because I want to try something. I don't think this is going to work. I don't think it will. But I want to try something. I want to grab some animals. Yeah, I'm saying this because I didn't know this for the longest time. When you're loading things, I used to click, click, click. I didn't know you could use the mouse wheel. For the longest time, somebody pointed it out to me because I kept complaining, God, my fingers getting tired from clicking. And somebody said, why don't you use the mouse wheel? What? And I tried it and it works. Anyway, with this many animals, it's still, I'm using the mouse wheel. But even though I'm using the mouse wheel, my finger's still getting tired. Jeez, I'm just wheeling up a storm here. And it's just, you know, How many animals we got? 1,400 animals. Okay, I'm going to take these animals, and here's my experiment. Can I deliver these over to the other? I don't think you can, but I'm going to try. Now, I know you can take the breeding animals and sell them to the cattle place over there, the animal place, but he anticipated that, and he may have fixed the map so that it does that. I don't know if he anticipated, you know, swapping cattle out. Let's get that water truck out of the way. Move it! You're in my road. Wow, got a full load. That thing's struggling a little bit with that. But it would. Don't get me wrong. It would struggle a little. Right. Now see, it's not letting me access the trigger. So I didn't think you could. I'm gonna try it again. Like maybe I'm not completely on the trigger. Let me try it from this angle. But I didn't think you could. There's probably a way to set it up. Yeah, you can't. So I can't take the breeding animals and add to that. What I can do is sell the breeding animals and then buy more cattle. That's what I could do. Okay, let's get this guy started. The good news on this is I don't have to pick up the straw. Actually, I don't have to pick up straw anyway. I got so much straw, I don't know what to do with it. Who we got working? Pat Pearson. All right, Pat. Which field is this? This is 3. All right, let's do this one. And this is Jonathan Girth. Jonathan's one of my newer patrons. I think I've only got... Do I only have... I think so. I think I've only got 2 combines. If I keep buying fields, I'm going to have... No, I've got 3 combines. All right. But I don't think there's another field. Oh, wait. Is the cornfield? No, it's not ready. I don't think there's another field ready. So it's not going to do me any good. Put this guy back. All right, let's get carried on. I'm getting carried away. I'm getting sidetracked here. Go Scania. Go back and grab my water truck. Really got to specifically find out what I can use the poo and the slurry for. This one, I think, let's see, manure. Does this one make slurry out of manure or what? No, this one makes fertilizer. Okay. Does it? No, wait a minute. Liquid fertilizer. This one makes liquid fertilizer. So we've got slurry and poo-poo, and it makes liquid fertilizer. What does this one do? I think this one, you take slurry and put straw in, and it makes manure. So we got more manure than we need. I don't need to make manure. I got manure like nobody's business. So I got to figure out what to do with this stuff. What else can I do with the slurry and the poo-poo? What else can I do with it? Do I make compost with it? I got so many other things I can make compost with. I think I can use... Can I use manure instead of compost on the vegetables and the fruit? I think I can. I don't think there's an issue with that. I think that's the thing I could do. All right, let's take another look. How are we doing on straw? Breeding cows. Straw, we're barely a half. Barely. Need a bigger truck. What did I sell? I've got money. I've got more money than I had. I only had a couple 100,000. Now I've got more money. I don't remember selling anything. Did I? I sold some animals. Oh, maybe that was it. I did sell some animals. Alright, is that full? That's not full. Why did it stop? Huh. I didn't know that thing would stop if you got out of the rig. And maybe something else happened that caused it to stop. Yeah, I should have like tons. Jonathan's done. Oh no, wait a minute. Jonathan's blocked by somebody. Could be blocked by the other one. I don't know. I'll have to look. All right, Jonathan. What's going on? What's happening? All right. Well, he's done. He's finished work. Right. Well, Jonathan must have... Oh, now Pat Pearson is blocked. Are they blocking each other? Because they were on adjoining fields. Now, wait a minute. How'd they get on the same field? How did that happen? That's funny. Don't you think that's funny? Alright, let me get this guy out. Let's get this guy out. Something's kind of weird, because how did that combine get so much canola on that one field? That's crazy. Let's grab a truck. Is this guy empty? Why was this guy just sitting out in this field? I did not realize in the farm day yesterday, because yesterday's farm day, I was plowing and seeding and fertilizing. I guess I didn't know that that field needed to be taken care of because I didn't do it. It's a good sized field, 18. It's not huge, but it's a pretty good sized field. I missed out on some crops. But hey, today's another day. Right, now we don't have a lot of canola. What did I need canola for? I needed canola for the pig food. But you know what I want to do? I'm gonna use the soybeans. I've got a couple fields of soybeans coming up. I'm gonna use the soybeans. What I'm gonna do with the canola is I want to start refining some fuel. There's so much of the production I haven't done yet. Oh no, can I get through here? Yeah, I haven't done any of the soy milk. I've got cigars over there that I haven't done anything with. I haven't done any baking of bread. I kind of wish this one had a donut maker on it. Maverick had a donut maker. I think that's one. Somebody asked me in a live stream recently what my favorite farm, my all-time favorite farm was. My all-time favorite farm was Idaho in Farm Simulator 2013. And I think it has to do with nostalgia. I played Idaho as to the very end. My last episode of Idaho was I had owned every field, and I did one humongous harvest and sold everything on the farm. Everything. I sold everything. And at the end of the episode, I put in a mod that did fireworks, and I was blowing fireworks off, and that was the first thing I ever recorded was Farm Sim Idaho. And I think it's nostalgia that I think that's probably my all-time favorite. My next one was a second runner-up would have been oh shoot! Now my mind just went completely blank. Oh, god darn it. My second all-time favorite map probably was Graceland, and that was 2015. And it just so happens that it's working out where the first one was 2013, the second one was 2015, and the third one happens to be so the third runner-up happens to be probably Maverick. And the only reason I say Maverick is because between live streams, videos that I've done, weekly videos, and personal gameplay, you have no idea how much I play personally. It's quite a little bit. There's a lot of maps that people say, have you played this one? Well, I haven't recorded that one, but I have played it. And you'll never know that unless I tell you. But probably Maverick, because I played Maverick offline. What I call offline is it means I haven't recorded it. I played Maverick offline probably more than I played any other map. So that would probably be my third choice of my three all-time favorite maps. There's a whole bunch of them in between though. I liked that Diego map. I liked Saxony. I liked North Frisian March. There's a ton of maps I've played that I really like. It's hard to pick a favorite one. I'm a little bit different than some though. I mean, like Scorpion. You guys all know Scorpion. He'll grab a map and he'll play it, and he won't do anything else. Just play the one map. That's what he likes to do. I can't do that. I'm playing 5, 10, 15 maps all at once. I'll play a map for an hour or two and get bored with it and then go to the next one. I shouldn't say I get bored with it. I get tired of playing that map after a couple hours. So I'll jump to a different one where I'm doing exactly the same thing. It's just a different, different farm is all. Anyway, I'm going to call an episode here. Hope you all have fun. And in the next episode, hopefully the soybeans will be ready because I need the soybeans to take care of the pig food. But I hope you had fun. If you did, give it a like, share it with a friend. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you back on the farm in the next episode. In the meantime, happy farming.